The 8 limbs of yoga are yamas, niyamas, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana and samadhi. The yamas and niyamas are yoga's ethical guidelines laid out in the first 2 limbs of Patanjali's Eightfold Path. They're like a map written to guide you on your life's journey. Simply put, the yamas are things not to do, or restraints, while the niyamas are things to do, or observances. Together, they form a moral code of conduct. The 5 yamas, self-regulating behaviors involving our interactions with other people and the world at large, include ahimsa, non-violence satya, truthfulness asteya, non-stealing brahmacharya, non-excess, often interpreted as celibacy, aparigraya, non-possessiveness, non-greed. The 5 niyamas, personal practices that relate to our inner world, include shauch, purity santosha, contentment tapas, self-discipline, training your senses svadhyaya, self-study, inner exploration ishvara pranadhana, surrender. The 3rd limb or stage of yoga is called asana. There are 84 core poses mainly derived from animal postures. These poses were designed to prepare the body for the deeper practices of breathwork and meditation. All asanas, poses, in yoga are to contain 2 key components, a steadiness/awareness, and a sense of lightness or ease. Poses are to be practiced with awareness of connection to the breath. Yoga poses benefit the practitioner in many ways, with the physical focus being on increasing circulation and respiration and relieving muscular tension in the body. Benefits to the mind include reducing stress and improving concentration to bring balance to the nervous system. Finally, asanas benefit the spirit by expanding awareness. That's why we feel so good after a practice. Pranayama is the 4th limb of the Eightfold Path of Yoga. Prana is the vital life force and energy that runs through our body. This beautiful energy is constantly flowing through us, and through all living beings. Many yogis always used to say that the quality of our breath determines the quality of our lives, and many yogis believe that the length of one's life is determined by number of breaths, not by number of years. The deeper you breathe, the longer you can live. Pranayama is the act of controlling and directing this energy, namely by controlling the flow of breath. Pranayama involves many different breathing techniques that aim at slightly different results. We can use the breath to calm and balance ourselves, to energize the body and the mind, to cool or heat the body, but it always aims at promoting and maintaining our overall health. Pratyahara is sense withdrawal. This technique teaches us the way to journey inward and find ultimate peacefulness. The Bhagavad Gita, an ancient Hindu scripture, says our senses are likened to a boat on water. Each time the 5 senses are enraptured with external objects, the boat is swayed by the tumultuous waves of sense perception. When we cut our senses off from the external world, we are able to dive within ourselves to the vast universe that lies inside. I find this practice to be another revolutionary act in the world we live in today. Each time we sit with ourselves and curiously inquire within, we combat the harmfulness of constant externalization of the mind via social media, the news, and consumerism. The easiest way to practice pratyahara is to close your eyes while practicing asana. 6. Dharana. Dharana means concentration. Single, pointed focus of the mind aids in deep meditation. You may choose to look at a candle, a deity statue, or another unmoving object during meditation in order to train the mind in this way. Once the mind has learned focus during meditation, we can take this type of concentration into our daily lives. When we are able to do a task and focus all of our energy on it, we're able to perform it well and with care. Media today trains the mind to only focus for short stints of time, and to be constantly multitasking. It's important to practice dharana to live in a mindful way. 7. Dhyana. Dhyana is meditation. Many folks are nervous to begin meditating. They believe that a person can be good or bad at it. However, meditation is more a state that overcomes us, rather than something that we do. There have probably been times you were riding a bicycle or reading a book and you felt an immense sense of peace, clarity, and stillness. The truth is, you were meditating. You were fully engrossed in the present moment. Dhyana simply asks us to set aside time each day to invite meditation into our minds and hearts. We can improve our chances of experiencing meditation by sitting in a quiet space and using pranayama, pratyahara, and dharana in unison. 8. Samadhi. Finally, samadhi is enlightenment. The journey of the 8 limbs of yoga is meant to take us from doingness to beingness. Once we have mastered all the former steps in the sutras, we are able to accomplish the most important facet of life that propels our spiritual journey forward, the ability to stay in the present moment indefinitely. This does not mean that yogis are meant to stay stagnant. However, yogis who have reached samadhi are detached from the past and future. When they perform an action, They do not dwell on the outcome. All is done with love, and all is done with full presence.